Ladies and gentlemen, watch the show. Bourne's a movie star, spotting Ross' exclusive scoop on a train. This report explores who is Jason Bourne, focusing on a German lady's mysterious death. The lady might be Bourne's partner, drowned after falling into the river. Meanwhile, Bourne's mind is full of happy memories with Marie. He recalls starting as a spy in room 415, hooded in black. He has to sort this out. And right now, Bourne's lead is reporter Ross, who's being watched like a hawk. His phone is part of the surveillance show. Headquarters watches clearly via cameras as Ross reports to his boss. Just then, a sudden voice interrupts. "Excuse me, who are you? What's your name? Colleague's phone call needs attention." "Is this Simon Ross?" "Yes." "What's going on?" "I've got a tough question about why this wasn't in the report." "And who's this?" "This is Jason Bourne. He's by the river road. Meet up in 30 minutes. Bourne's too savvy about these guys, so he's using Ross' colleague's phone. Talk about a nail-biter. Here at Hero railway station, the ops team watches Ross closely, while Field Agent 1 stands guard near a taxi. Ross is heading to the train station, and his anxious face says it all. He's definitely off to meet someone important. Just to be safe, Watson sends out Field Agent 3. The train station is packed, and Bourne's ready, having snagged a prepaid throw. Shortly after, Ross arrives, surrounded by eyes the agents trailing him. Of course, Bourne knows these tricks well. He weaves through the crowd, approaches Ross, and stashes the new phone in his pocket. He quickly bolted and dialed the phone. When it rings, Ross doesn't believe it. What comes next is bound to blow his mind. Following Bourne's orders, Ross heads to the bus stop. No, his team can't eavesdrop. It's not his phone. Realizing the stakes, Bourne's instructions echo in his head like a persistent theme song. Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders, you get the idea. Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders. Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders, Bourne's orders. Realizing the issue, he quickly sends Team B to act on Ross all per Bourne's orders. Ross pauses beside a blue-hatted guy, turning as if he's just engaged in a heartfelt chat. Then he patiently waits for the red bus to pull up, like it's rush hour. The team springs into action, guns drawn, looking fierce. But at this point, Ross has already slipped away the plot, but Field Agent 1 spots him. The team confirms Ross' contact. The blue hat is the target, so they must nab him first before going after Ross. Bourne kicks Agent 1, maintaining contact, leaving the blue hat unlucky. At this moment, Ross evades the watchers and continues Bourne's path, with assassins arriving in London's busiest battle zone. The hitmen are on standby, ready to act. At last, Jason Bourne meets Ross, bound to be epic. Ross is a man of his word. He won't sell out his friend. But thanks to Ross' intel, Bourne's plan is back on the rails. Bourne knows the drill. The shadowy walls are crawling with danger. Capture squads are on their way. The pair must separate, staying in touch by phone on Bourne's route. But the train station is packed. Headquarters can't find them. This time, Ross is terrified by a big garbage collector. Just as the big guy squats down, Ross loses his never-figure, bolts through the crowd, and in that instant, he's suddenly spotted. So the arrest team springs into action, splitting into Team C along with Field Agents 2 and 4. But Bourne stays cool, using Ross to lead the pursuers away. Ross dashes into the corridor, quickly taking down Field Agent 2, then pulls Ross as they try to pinch him from both sides. Little did they know, Jason Bourne had foreseen it, and they didn't stand a chance. Bourne tossed the gun to a spot far out of reach, showing no mercy. Then he noticed Noah finally putting 2 and 2 together. Ross' informant is none other than Jason Bourne. He quickly alerts the hitman. Talk about a plot twist. Meanwhile, the hitmen have reached the rooftop, hiding behind an ad in the train station lobby, prepping for their snipe. They assemble their sniper rifle, attaching a silencer, and quickly loading the magazine, a classic hitman setup. They've received 2 photos, Bourne and reporter Ross. Tension mounts. They find themselves needing to split up again. Bourne scans for an escape route, but Ross loses his cool yet again. He thinks he can slip out through the entrance, and Bourne realizes it's a trap. Ross is cornered. The assassins, now jittery, begin to disassemble their guns. Clearly, they know Bourne is no mere player in this. Bourne rushes in, using his spy instincts to chase down the scene, only to realize he's just a beat too late. The 2 agents lock eyes in panic and skedaddle. Watson, in a frenzy, rushes to report to the chief. The chief promptly dispatches an agent to find Pamela Landy, as they let the hitman go wild in a public station. At this point, Bourne arrives at a calf, searching Ross' notebook for leads, mostly about himself. But a stray detail catches Bourne's eye. It's definitely tied to the mystery. Bourne immediately hops up, ready to head to Madrid, while the CI honcho there is sweating bullets. Upon hearing Ross has been whacked, he grabs his valuables and bolts like a startled deer on the run.